Well, that's a start, I guess. Oh my god. They have made their own intro. That's cool, I guess. It's just what it is. I don't know why, but the graphics in the game or the animation seems a bit glitchy at times, and the things that is happening on the screen don't match up correctly, and that quite annoys me. But I can do nothing about it. Telltale Edition. Iron for Mice.
Blood.
That's blood. Works. Or paint.
Fresh.
It can still be paint. This is a really bad camera angle. What? Okay.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm moving, alright?
I recognize you. You're a forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Yeah, I saw.
Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
I killed a man for it.
Did you? Now why don't I believe you? That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
This is not good. Roll.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic. You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Let's hit this.
Yeah.
that's... yeah. That's for you.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you!
I had a
was only
family.
following orders.
I had a family until
please.
you came. Yes.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Why don't you kill him? That's so stupid. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have killed him. I don't know.
You survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh. Well, not very well, I guess.
I tried to stop them.
Oh,
I'll kill the men who did this.
That's not a solution. You'll just die in the process. Yeah. I guess this is where I live.
It's Garrett!
Yeah, it is.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Am I the only one who survived? Oh, damn.
Carrot!
What about the
It's
other
too
ones?
late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Oh,
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
at worst,
Blade
don't
cut
help.
deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Well, that will be good.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family.
It
I
was
can't say I would
justice.
have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
That's
They
right.
did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Maggots.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh. This is... This is disgusting.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead.
Then get a new
Right.
lord.
This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Oh.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather
That's a
odd,
true
though, that he
hero.
chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
I can do more than move. I can rotate. Not very fast, but I can rotate. Oh.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
He a lord.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Well, that's good.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
And yet he died. By a horse.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you. An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
Really?
The Foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it.
Well,
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
skills. Okay, let's look at the medical supplies. Oh, don't be shy. Bandage. So I'm just taking it without asking. Well, I suppose.
This might help.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not really. Suppose we'll talk to him now. Let's show sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Even a sword as strong as this would barely make a dent in a shield like that.
But he is a child, and I can't even lift this sword, almost.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady
Where's that?
Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Well, your family also
So
died.
sorry.
So even.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
So her father died and her brother, I suppose.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He
What's
was a
a hero?
hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs.
First life.
With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
I've heard that
Garrett,
name
do you
before.
understand what this means? You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Trying to remember
We're the
who he
ones that
is.
should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family!
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
It's not now. When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Idea.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
I don't know.
So what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
Well, that's
I'm not faulting
wrong.
him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder! It was justice!
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall.
Oh,
The
not
boy's
the wall.
done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go.
I don't
not
want to
afraid.
risk it. It's
I know it doesn't
too
seem
much
fair,
trouble, I guess.
but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
Yeah, it does.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own.
But he's dead.
Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart,
Oh,
I know I'll see you again.
wait, shouldn't I tell him the words or something like that?
I've been waiting for the right moment to
Okay.
tell you.
What?
Uh,
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
I suppose. Because I can't fight with a sword, obviously.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Hey, you survived.
Garrett, wait!
Okay. Can I just not take it? I suppose not.
Be safe.
At the Wall? Never. They will all try to kill me or something like that. I just came and now I'm going again. Oh. What's the point then?
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton.
Fuck you. It wasn't murder. It was justice.